Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. Today we'll be learning about a partnership with Troy University to teach people how to fly. And my guest today is Ben Fouts, CEO of Mauna Helicopters. Thanks for joining me here today.
Pleasure to be here.
And as I mentioned, there's a partnership available for students to learn to fly through your helicopter school. Tell us a little about this partnership and what's going on with it.
We're very excited about this program. We're bringing an aviation element to Troy University. And this is both for those interested in airline track, for airplane flying, and also on the helicopter side, which has been our specialty for years.
And so what brought this all about, wanting to get into the academics here with your company? Because you've been doing flight training for years, but you're going into it with the university now. What brought that all about?
It was just a natural step for us. We wanted to get into offering a degree granting program. And we looked for universities in Hawaii, in our local area. We looked all over the West Coast, and we found the right relationship with Troy University right here in Alabama.
And now tell me a little about the program itself. If someone gets in this program, what can they expect to get out of the program?
Once they finish, now this is a degree granting program, so they'll be going through the academics, but concurrently they'll be doing their flight training. And when they finish their program, they will be able to intern as instructors, build experience, and move on into the commercial flying career. We're excited about it because not only is it an area of the industry that is in need with pilots, but the fact that when they finish their flying program, they'll be able to start making a living as an instructor while finishing their academics and building the experience they need so they can move on into the next thing.
And of course, if someone goes through this program, what are the job opportunities for them? What can they do with this degree?
Well, on the helicopter side of things, the working areas are pretty much unlimited. You know, we've got graduates working, believe it or not, on all 7 continents of the world. Doing things from mineral support with oil, offshore oil, logging, firefighting in the West, that's a popular one. Flying tours, you know, even in Hawaii. There's such a variety of opportunities for that side of the industry. And on the airplane side, the majority of the pilots that come through the program are interested in getting into the airlines and making a career out of it, flying for some of the major air carriers in the world.
And they can work towards that after they get this degree program.
Yes, absolutely.
And so now, one of the things, is there any experience needed going into this? Does someone have to be a pilot or have experience somewhere else before they go into this program?
No, and that's part of the beauty of it, that you can come in with a clean slate. And that's kind of how we expect our students. We often get pilots that already have some experience, and that's fine. But our specialty, we take people from the very first flight all the way through the program.
And so they don't have to be a pilot or have any kind of experience, training or anything like that before they go into this. So.
No, the only prerequisite for this is really getting the medical certification to make sure there's nothing disqualifying them from pursuing this type of a career. And other than that, meeting the academic standards of Troy, and on we go.
And let's talk about the facilities. This is going to be based out of Troy. Even though Mauna Helicopters is based out of Hawaii, this program is going to be located here in Pike County. Talk about the facilities and what folks can expect out of that.
That's correct. It is going to be located at Kenny Campbell Field here in Troy, and we'll be having the facilities there with classrooms, pilot briefing areas, and the hangars there where the aircraft will be located. It'll be a 7-day-a-week operation. In terms of, we know students are working hard in their academics. Some of them will have part-time jobs, and they're going to need to fly on weekends. It's an intense program, but when you're doing something you love to do, you always find the time.
And all that located here. So
that's correct.
If a student enrolls in the program, they don't have to travel to other cities to get flight time. All of that will be taken care of here in Troy.
That's right. They'll be taken care of right here at the Troy Airport.
All right. Now, if anyone out there is interested in getting involved with this program, obviously for admission into Troy, they go to troy.edu and look for information about admissions from there. But if they just want information about Mauna Loa, how can they find out about the school and everything about that?
The best way to find out information about the school that we are offering, or the program we're offering, is on our website, which is the company name, www.maunaloahelicopters.com.
All right, well, here's looking forward to a long relationship with Mauna Loa, and hopefully we'll get some pilots out of this program that'll have some folks flying around the country doing lots of things up in the sky. I guess the sky's the limit in this situation here.
Absolutely.
So thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk. That's all the time we have. Now, back to the news desk.